guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Evinka Bravehope, but you can call me Eve. Today I'm taking you guys along for a little morning vlog. Right now I'm in the kitchen getting some food. I decided to do eggs, toast, and a little bit of fruit, which was delicious. While my eggs cooked, I went over and watered my flowers. And then they were done. So then when I was done eating, I cleaned my dish and headed up to my room to change into my cute little pink outfit. I was feeling pink today. I even matched my socks, which is kind of impressive. I then put on my shoes and head out to the chickens to open their coop. The whole barn is like pretty much still asleep, but they'll wake up eventually. So I just open the door so they can go out when they're ready. And then it was time to head into the barn, turn on the lights, and then walk over to the feed room. So then I could make the horses feed. Everyone's feed is typically somewhat the same. They typically have Everyday or Pony Mini as a base with a sprinkle of alfalfa. And then I also, for my high work horses, put in a scoop of Performance. And then they also all get a scoop of, oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Missing Ingredient, because, just to make sure they get all the essential vitamins, minerals. And mainly my jumping horses get a little bit of joint support just so, they're feeling good. Then once I'd made all the feed and let it soak a little bit, I went around and gave it to the horses, which they were definitely appreciated of. And then once they were done eating, I turned some of them out. So I went ahead and turned Storm out. And then I went and got his little buddy Peanut. Hey guys, so I'm now here with lovely little Hazel, and I'm quickly going to groom her and peck out her feet and all of that and get her ready for a little ride. We're gonna have a little jumping session, and I thought we'd continue with the pink. I saw this really cute saddle pad at like a festival that they were holding at Fort Pinta, and there was the shop with the saddle pad, and I was like, I have to have it. And I had to get the matching boots, and she is so cute. So now let's lead her out to the arena. All right, guys, so I just got on Hazel, and now I'm going to go ahead and warm her up, walk, trot, canter, etc. She is moving so nice today, as you can see. Then we started with our jumping. They were pretty low. We're working on consistency and stuff versus height. But she can definitely jump high when she wants to. Like, she has some great scope, this girl. Alright, that did not feel right. Oh. Darn it. You good, Hazel? Great. Alright, hold on. Does that hurt? Oh, that looks good. Check this out. That's the sore spot. Great. Alright, let's take you in. Gotta go call the vet or something. Alright, so I'm currently putting a few like cooling gels and some other things like that. I'm gonna put her on stall rest real quick while I wait for the vet. She like did a jump, clipped it, bucked, which I don't have on camera somehow, which is disappointing. But anyway, then she did another jump, landed weird, and then something didn't feel right. So she's gonna go in the stall and we're gonna wait, but until then, I'm going to go ride Flash. Once Hazel was safely tucked in her stall, I went and tacked up Flash in the same cute little pink set. Oh my gosh, I love pink on him. And then once he was all warmed up, I started our little jumping session. He didn't have the same like height as he typically does. I've decided to switch his feed plan. I don't think this is giving him, the most amount of energy and nutrients as he is requiring. I don't know. This horse, it's complicated. Like, horses are so complicated, guys. But yeah, anyway, the jumping session was iffy. We clipped quite a few jumps. There were, a decent amount that we soared over, but then there was a good amount that we also just demolished. So yeah, I was just trying to keep it, somewhat short, positive, looking for like a few jumps that we would like kind of nail. I wasn't a lot of people do like, one good jump. I wanted to get like two or three just like good jumps because he's like a horse that like thinks I don't know, it's complicated. Like I knew if I just did one jump, he would be like, I didn't do, good enough. Like I knew he needed, two or three jumps in a row that he nailed to feel good about himself. So, I was just looking for a few consecutive good jumps before I ended off the session. And once he ended this little combination perfectly, I decided to cool him off before heading inside to hose him off. I had finished untacking and hosing down Flash. My lesson student had arrived, so we went ahead and grabbed Orange Blossom. I helped her tack her up before we went in the arena for her lesson. That looks very good. You're using that inside rein and outside leg very well. Alright, make sure you pick up the trot. Squeeze. Nice. That looks good. Squeeze her on a little bit. Looking good. I pick up a canter in that corner. Remember to sit and squeeze. Nice. That looks good. Hold it. Alright, collect her. Say, well, nice. Collect her. She's getting a little forward. There you go. Alright, let's try the jumps. Remember, she does jump high, so grab mane. There you go. Lean forward a little bit. Nice. She's still got way too forward. Once I was done with Maribel, I grabbed Luna for a little session. She doesn't she does some of like the more advanced lessons, but not all the time, so she still needs to be worked periodically. She is doing actually super good in the lesson program, so it is nice that she is somewhat of a lesson horse, somewhat of a personal horse. I'm loving where her path is going so far. I've also, she is a gated horse, so we worked on that a lot. You will notice I do typically do it one hand. I felt like I have more control over her for some reason. I think because, I don't let my reins slip. I don't know what it is, but once we were done with that, I just cooled her off, and yeah. Alright, guys, so that's going to be it for my morning routine. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a little bit of chaotic. I rode a lot of horses today. Also, Hazel is good. The vet looked at her. She just did a little something wonky to her leg, and she kind of adjusted it a little bit, and it made this pop. So I'm like, is she good? And she's like, yeah, that's all good. And then also her shoe went it was so weird. It was it went sideways. If I have a photo, no, I do have a photo. I will put it up on screen because it was so weird. It went sideways, and she's the screw, not screws, but whatever, the nails kind of twisted, and she's it's probably why she's hobbling. So the farrier is coming in 2 hours, I think, and he's gonna fix it. So yeah, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.